Kim Kardashian forced to return massive diamond. Kim Kardashian was recently in India with her sister Khloe. This played out on the season 6 episode of The Kardashians called Kim and Khloe Take India. While there, the two sisters dressed in traditional Indian garb and spoke about several things. This included Kim dropping some wild revelations about a massive diamond she once had to return. Here's what Kim was talking about and why she had to return the diamond to start with. Kim Kardashian had to return massive diamond. Kim Kardashian and Khloe were in India for a wedding. They were getting dressed up in diamonds for the lavish Ambani wedding. Kim mostly doesn't show off her diamonds anymore since someone robbed her at gunpoint in Paris in 2016. However, while their dressers put the diamonds on their bodies, Kim mentioned a diamond she used to own that she had to return. Kim said she had to return the 20.5-carat engagement ring to Humphries in their divorce, even though she had paid for most of it. This was something that she hadn't experienced before. She has been married 3 times. She still has her 14-carat cushion-cut ring from her first husband, Damon Thomas. Kim was only 19 when she married Damon, 28. They divorced after 4 years. Kim then married Chris Humphries, but that marriage only lasted 72 days. Kim said that he demanded the ring back when they finalized the divorce. "I didn't keep that ring," she says in The Kardashians. "I was pregnant with North, still married to him. And in order to divorce him, he said I had to give him the ring in my divorce that I bought. He contributed a fifth." Chris then auctioned off the ring and made $749,000, saying he would donate that money to charity. As for Kim's third wedding, her ring from that was a 15-carat cushion-cut diamond from Kanye West, and she is saving it for North West's future marriage. Why were Kardashians in India? Kim Kardashian and Khloe were in India for the wedding of Anant Ambani, the billionaire heir who is the youngest son of Mukesh Ambani. He was marrying Radhika merchant. However, what is shocking is that neither Kim nor Khloe knew them. This wedding occurred last year, but it aired this month on The Kardashians. According to Kim, "I actually don't know the Ambanis. We definitely have friends in common." She said they know Lorraine Schwartz, a jeweler who makes jewelry for the Ambani family. She invited Kim, who said, "We just kinda went on a whim and said sure, via people." Kim made sure there were camera crews there for her reality TV show, of course. Khloe called it a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to experience India in such a lavish manner. They even stayed at the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel for the wedding. "I don't think Dad ever went to India. Like, these are things that people don't get to do. And we get to do them and do it together. Like, what is this life?" Khloe said. Nick Jonas, John Cena, Ivanka Trump, Bill Gates, and Priyanka Chopra Jonas were also in attendance. Rihanna, Justin Bieber, and Katy Perry performed at the wedding festivities. Kim Kardashian had barely set her morning latte down on the pristine marble countertop of her Calabasas mansion when her phone rang. It wasn't just any call, it was the kind of call that made even Kim, a woman who had navigated the storms of fame with practiced ease, raise a perfectly sculpted eyebrow. "Miss Kardashian, this is Agent Calloway from the Bureau of International Antiquities. We need to discuss the diamond." Kim glanced at the glistening rock on her ring finger. It wasn't her engagement ring from Kanye. No, this was something far rarer, far more exquisite. A massive, nearly flawless blue diamond that had made headlines when she unveiled it at the Met Gala last month. A diamond that, she had been told, had a history but was legally hers, or so she thought. "Which diamond?" she asked coyly, flipping her hair as if that would help her stall for time. "The Lame de Neptune," Calloway replied, his voice carrying the weight of authority. "The one you've been flaunting all over social media. It was stolen, Ms. Kardashian." Kim felt a small chill creep up her spine. Stolen? That couldn't be. She had acquired it from a private collector in Geneva, a mysterious man with salt and pepper hair and a French accent who had assured her it was as legal as her latest beauty brand. "I bought it fair and square," Kim countered. "I have the receipts." "There are some receipts that don't matter, Ms. Kardashian," Calloway said, his voice a touch softer now. "The diamond was originally owned by the royal family of a small Southeast Asian nation. It was taken from them under dubious circumstances in the 19th century. It resurfaced in the black market years ago and has been making its way through the underground world ever since. You are in possession of stolen property." Kim exhaled sharply and leaned against the counter. "So, what do you want me to do?" "We need you to return it. Quietly, ideally." "Quietly?" That word never quite fit into Kim Kardashian's vocabulary. The diamond had been on the cover of Vogue. Fans had dissected its presence in her selfies. The world had seen it, admired it, coveted it. Simply giving it back felt unacceptable. Can't I just, make a donation or something? She tried, flashing a half-smile at the idea of a PR-friendly solution. Calloway sighed. Miss Kardashian, this is not a tax write-off situation. This is an international legal matter. Kim pursed her lips. Fine. But if I have to give it back, I'm making a documentary about it. 2 days later, Kim found herself aboard her private jet, the diamond tucked into a velvet-lined Cartier box. Beside her, a Netflix producer furiously scribbled notes for the docuseries they were already envisioning. The Diamond Conspiracy. Kim's Journey to Justice. Kris had, of course, already negotiated a 7-figure deal. The plane touched down in the capital of the unnamed nation, where Kim was met by a small delegation of officials and an assortment of press who had somehow caught wind of the situation despite the so-called quiet return. Cameras flashed as she stepped onto the tarmac, clad in a sleek Balenciaga ensemble, the diamond held in a gloved hand like she was Lady Gaga at the Oscars. A stately-looking man approached her, his expression unreadable. Miss Kardashian, he said in a measured tone. On behalf of my country, I accept the return of the lame to Neptune. Kim lifted the box, pausing for a perfectly timed moment before placing it in his hands. I just hope this brings peace, she said, her voice appropriately solemn for the moment. It was a line Kris had insisted on, knowing it would play well in headlines. The official nodded, but before he could step away, Kim leaned in. So, any chance I can try it on one last time? The cameras clicked wildly as the delegation carefully avoided answering. Within hours, social media was ablaze with theories. Some praised Kim for doing the right thing. Others accused her of orchestrating the whole ordeal for publicity. A few conspiracy accounts claimed she had actually handed over a replica and still had the real diamond tucked away in one of her many walk-in closets. Kim, for her part, simply uploaded a black and white selfie with the caption, "Justice, but make it fashion." The diamond was gone, but the legend of Kim Kardashian's stolen treasure had only just begun.